My name is Jarmo Sareva. I'm Ambassador for Innovation at the Ministry for Foreign Affairs in Finland. My primary focus is really on sustainable development, how we can use innovation and new emerging technologies as a means to better the world, to take the SDGs and the 2030 agenda forward. But as I have said so many times, we have to see innovation and new tech not only as an enabler, because as with all human activity and human inventions, new technologies also pose great challenges. And we need to make sure that such new technologies, they improve the world and that they do not subtract from human rights, open societies, freedom of speech, and so on and so forth. The role of cities in economic development and in taking forward the Sustainable Development Agenda is immense. Because there's, in so many places, there's a devolution taking place. If central governments are unable to carry out and implement the agenda, and increasingly we are seeing political deadlock in so many countries at the central level, then regional governments and cities must step in. So the role is huge. And let's remember, in many of these cities, 25 plus 5 cities, we have an informed citizenry. We have political leadership. There's a demand for the kind of action that is not necessarily possible at the national level. So cities lead, and hopefully governments and states will follow. My goals for Davos were, as was the case last year, to network, to kind of get a Fingerspitzgefühl, which is a great German word, get a Fingerspitzgefühl for what's happening, what people in various strata of society are thinking. And I also wanted to meet old friends whom I had the good fortune of meeting. For 2020, it's not only a new year, but the beginning of a new decade. And let's face it, we have 10 years left for the SDGs, for the 2030 agenda. So let's hope that 2020 is the beginning of a decade of real implementation of the SDGs, because we are behind. All SDGs are extremely important, and as I said earlier today during one of the sessions, all 17 are interconnected. All have an impact on the rest, on the other 16. So it's very, very hard to pick winners among the 17. I would, however, stress the importance of SDG 17 because we do need collaboration, cooperation, partnerships if we are to make any of the other 16 work. And in an increasingly divided and polarized world, I can't stress enough the importance of collaboration and trust. It's also very important that SDG 4, education, is taken forward rapidly. Because, again, as I said earlier today, an informed citizenry, an educated and informed citizenry is the best guarantee of the survival of the democratic system and for reason to prevail. And finally, health. That's the third. SDG 3 is so important because healthy individuals are also empowered individuals. Finland is a leader in our common struggle to stop climate change, and therefore We see the fund as an important tool, as we see other such tools to finance the work for mitigating and eventually, hopefully, reversing climate change. Finland has set 2035 as the goal for the country to be carbon neutral. It is an extremely ambitious goal. I think we are probably the one country with the most ambitious goal at this stage. It's going to take some serious and difficult policy decisions to reach, but I'm confident that with political leadership and with investments we can do it.